Should you find yourself in a chronically leaking boat, energy devoted to changing vessels is likely to be more productive than energy devoted to patching leaks. If returns are going to be 7 or 8% and you're paying 1% for fees, that makes an enormous difference in how much money you're going to have in retirement. The key to investing is not assessing how much an industry is going to affect society, or how much it will grow, but rather determining the competitive advantage of any given company and, above all, the durability of that advantage. On the margin of safety, which means, don't try and drive a 9,800-pound truck over a bridge that says it's, capacity, 10,000 pounds. But go down the road a little bit and find one that says, capacity, 15,000 pounds. I never attempt to make money on the stock market. I buy on the assumption that they could close the market the next day and not reopen it for 5 years. It is a terrible mistake for investors with long-term horizons, among them pension funds, college endowments, and savings-minded individuals, to measure their investment risk by their portfolio's ratio of bonds to stocks. Successful investing takes time, discipline, and patience. No matter how great the talent or effort, some things just take time. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. Calling someone who trades actively in the market an investor is like calling someone who repeatedly engages in one-night stands a romantic. Why not invest your assets in the companies you really like? As Mae West said, too much of a good thing can be wonderful. The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. You need a temperament that neither derives great pleasure from being with the crowd or against the crowd. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. Investing is not a game where the guy with the 160 IQ beats the guy with 130 IQ. There is nothing wrong with a know-nothing investor who realizes it. The problem is when you are a know-nothing investor but you think you know something. You only have to be able to evaluate companies within your circle of competence. The size of that circle is not very important. Knowing its boundaries, however, is vital. I won't say if my candidate doesn't win, and probably half the time they haven't, I'm going to take my ball and go home. Most people get interested in stocks when everyone else is. The time to get interested is when no one else is. You can't buy what is popular and do well. You do things when the opportunities come along. I've had periods in my life when I've had a bundle of ideas come along, and I've had long dry spells. If I get an idea next week, I'll do something. If not, I won't do a damn thing. Today people who hold cash equivalents feel comfortable. They shouldn't. They have opted for a terrible long-term asset, one that pays virtually nothing and is certain to depreciate in value. It's been an ideal period for investors. A climate of fear is their best friend. Those who invest only when commentators are upbeat end up paying a heavy price for meaningless reassurance. Of the billionaires I have known, money just brings out the basic traits in them. If they were jerks before they had money, they are simply jerks with $1 billion. Basically, when you get to my age, you'll really measure your success in life by how many of the people you want to have love you actually do love you.